Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today. We're going to be talking about a three-team trade that I think the Houston Rockets should do. But before I get into the video and talk about this trade, I want to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving to all. I hope all of you have a great holiday and get a lot to eat and enjoy watching football if you like football, and just do and be with your family and do whatever you'd like to do on Thanksgiving. But so I am going to be talking about a three-team trade that I think the Rockets should consider doing. This is a trade that has been well known. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about this potential three-team trade. I've kind of changed it. I mean, a lot of people kind of had a different trade, but I like this other one. But so let's go into it. So here's what the trade would be. The three teams would be obviously my Houston Rockets, the Phoenix Suns, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Two really good teams and a bad team. So starting with the Bucks, they would receive Jay Crowder. And the Suns would receive Rockets guard Eric Gordon, or guard/forward. Now, the Houston Rockets would be the only team to receive multiple players. They would receive Grayson Allen, and they would also receive Dario Saric. They get a player from each team, Dario Saric being on the Suns and Grayson Allen being on the Bucks. I like this deal for all teams. I like it for the Suns because it makes them a little bit better. They lose Jay Crowder and Dario Saric. Jay Crowder is a guy who's not been with the team. They parted ways. Dario Saric is a guy who's not been playing a lot this year. And they get Eric Gordon. He has chemistry with Chris Paul. They played with each other in Houston for 2 years. So you got that. And I just think that brings some good scoring off the bench for the Suns. So I'd like that for the Suns. I also like it for the Bucks too, because I think Jay Crowder would be great for the Bucks and in their roster. And I know you lose a guy like Grayson Allen, who's been great this season, but I think Jay Crowder would be better for the Bucks going down to the end of the playoffs. Now, for the Rockets standpoint, I love this trade for the Rockets. You get Grayson Allen and Dario Saric. I think picks would probably be involved somewhere in this trade. I think if someone was going to receive a pick, I would think it would be the Rockets. But I think there would be a good chance that this trade could not involve any draft picks. But I like this trade for the Rockets. I think it's good. I love Grayson Allen. I think he's a good shooter, and I think he would be great for the Rockets. I think that we need better shooting. He's a good shooter. I think that would be really good for the Rockets. He's not a free agent. He's on a 2-year contract, so he'd be locked in for the next 2 years, the rest of this season, and then the season after that, which that's a good sign. Dario Saric would be a free agent after this year, but it's not really on the long term. Grayson Allen would kind of be the long term. He's a young player, so I kind of like that. I like this for the Rockets for a couple reasons. It opens up the floor for the Rockets. I love Eric Gordon, but Jabari Smith has not been able to play at his full offensive potential because of Eric Gordon. He's kind of spreading the floor, and so I just think that it's make some space if Gordon's gone, or if Gordon goes to the bench, which I don't think that's going to happen. And I love Eric Gordon, but I think it's probably time for them to move on. And I think Jabari gets more shots up if Eric Gordon is off the Rockets. And I love Eric Gordon, but I think that I'd rather seeing Jabari Smith take more shots and being more aggressive. Another thing to think of when it comes to Eric Gordon being gone is to have the lineup of KPJ, Jalen Green, Jabari, Jayshawn Tate, and Şengün once Jayshawn Tate gets healthy. Jayshawn Tate should be back in a week or two, and or late, maybe a little bit less than that. And I think there should be once everybody's healthy, and you got those 6 guys, the 5 I just mentioned in the starting lineup, and Eric Gordon. I think it becomes a hard decision who comes off the bench. Would it be Tate? Would it be Gordon? So in that case, I think the Rockets ought to get rid of one, and I think that would be Eric Gordon. And I love Grayson Allen coming off the bench, starting if anybody's ever injured. So yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this trade idea. I like it for all teams. I think no team really loses in this trade. I think the Rockets get rid of a guy that they've veteran that they've been trying to get rid of for a long time. They get two good shooters. Darius Sarge probably would not play a lot, if not at all. But Grayson Allen would be a big part of the bench. I'd love if Grayson Allen and Garrison Matthews together. I don't think if Grayson Allen comes into the mix, I don't think Garrison Matthews. I think he probably starts to get 0 minutes at all. So yeah, I mean, let me know your thoughts on this trade idea. I like it for all teams. I like it for the Bucks. I like it for the Suns, and I like it for the Rockets. But let me know your thoughts, and have a great Thanksgiving. And peace out. Go Rockets.